So let's invite up on stage the one and only Payton Kaleiwahea, my Filipino brother.
Let's go!
Nice to see you, man.
So good, brother, so good. Oh, thank you, Sadao. Man, I will say, I honestly love coming back to the homeland. So I'm part Filipino, but I'm definitely a coconut. Brown on the outside, white on the inside. Can't speak Tagalog. I wish I did, definitely for sure. But yeah, born and raised in Hawaii. Love the community. It's something special happening in Manila. You know, the Filipino community, especially in Hawaii as well too, you have a hardworking class, right? Hardworking people that are willing to put in sweat and equity to be able to bring themselves up, right? And then you also have the family connection, which is so important to be able to make a movement happen. And so I'm just so thankful. Thank you, Gabby, for inviting the Wolves out here as well. I actually think that the Wolves are around live. If you want to put up them, it's live on OpenSea. We're going to like kind of go do all the boots and everything like that. If you guys want to put it up on, I think it's on X in terms of that. It's really, really exciting to see like all the Wolves out there. They're going to every single booth and really just kind of getting the vibe of what Manila and the YGG Play Summit is, right? It's a pretty long journey for a lot of people out there, but they're able to really see them, and this is with them right now. They're going to different types of booths. They're going to, I think that's a Rory right now in terms of that. They're going in their claw machine, they're playing games. This is what Wolves is, right? It encapsulates a lot of what Manila is in terms of the YGG specific ethos, which is community-oriented, content-oriented, bringing people up in the community. And that's what we've done in the last 4 years. And so, with that being said, though, like Sedano said, it's not all about community, it's not all about content. We're also bringing a lot of our talents into software and into the hard work and equity that we put in of learning what community is. Over the last 4 years, we've done a lot of things within the community. We've worked at game studios and have scaled communities all the way up to 300 to millions of specific community members, but also we've scaled Wolves, right, in terms of a very tight-knit community that is 300 people that go out to places like Manila and just have a great time and amplify. And so what we've done is kind of culminate a lot of our specific community ethos and try to encapsulate it and white label it for people to use. And so our topic today is, oh, I skipped it, sorry, unlocking the full potential of communities. And this is super important to us because communities in our thought process and our thesis is that as AI becomes more and more prevalent in this world, people are going to gravitate towards communities and really have this in-depth and life experience with it. And so our solution is Kizuna, which is your culture engine. For us, it is an intelligence layer for your community. We're going to talk a little bit about the different types of aspects that we have, which is analytics, AI, and AI insights, and the engagement tools. We measure, engage, and grow. That is our topic in which that we are trying to do and trying to give to the world. For us, we're built from the battlefield. All right, this is the last 4 years, just like YGG. We've been here in Web3 gaming for the last 4 years. We understand the importance of community, the importance of the different discussions that are happening inside Discord, the different discussions that are happening in Telegram, and that is where we want to target because, like I said, AI is coming for all of the social media, the AI slop. Communities are going to be the last line of defense, as well as live streaming. And so what have we learned over the years in terms of running communities? There's 3 systematic failures that we've learned. One is incentives are thrown off. We don't have a very good way to value incentives. That communities come in, people participate, but there's a little bit of a misalignment, right? There's the last thing that you want is a person that's new coming into your community and winning a giveaway over somebody that's been part of YGG for the last 4 years. And so we're trying to solve that issue as well. Next, we have lost insights. With the unlock of LLM models, we're able to really have quantitative as well as qualitative data for that. Make sure to scold those guys after. They're having fun though, they're having fun. Next up, though, is surface-level data. So we want to make sure that the quantitative data is also very deep and measurable for people like YGG, like people like Ronan, who we've worked with in the past. So modular strategy of how we're building out this systematic software. Number 1 is analytics. Once you have analytics within your community, you're able to build engagement layers on top of that to be able to move your community the way you want to move it, and also reward the community members that deserve to be rewarded, which is raffles and in different types of engagement. The one thing that we're going to be doing is smart raffles, which we'll talk a little bit about later. So raw activity, actionable insight. Beyond surface metrics, we also have quantitative as well as qualitative data. The one thing here that we have that is very different from any other community tool that's out there in the market is that we actually dive deep into the games that the community is playing. So inside of this, once you invite this into your Discord bot, you're able to see all the games that people are playing, right? So this one here has Off the Grid, Counter-Strike 2, Raven Quest, League of Legends, Ragnarok. So you're able to target as a community manager, as well as a moderator, to be able to really target the players that play those games and reward them in the right way. Next up, we have community activity, the people that are actually moving your community and moving motion inside of your community. And lastly, we also have the members. So deep dive into each individual member, because as a community manager or moderator, you know who's your members, and so you want to make sure that you move them in the right direction. The other thing that we have unlocked here is AI insights. And so you're able to really have a qualitative report, not just quantitative. The whole thing about communities is that they're nuanced. Every single community is unique. There's even a difference between Axie Vietnam and Axie Philippines, right? So you want to know the difference. Does Axie Philippines have a whole bunch of people that watch anime? Well, maybe we can serve them. Maybe we can give a Crunchyroll subscription. Maybe we can give different types of aspects that reward that individual community. And so that's a huge unlock with AI insights that we've unlocked. Second here, we're converting that activity into actually engaging it. And this is really important because the analytics data is really great, but if you can't act upon it, or if you don't have any tool to be able to do it, you're kind of used to be able to get all these different types of bots to move your community in the right direction. We're trying to combine those two. So one of the things that we're doing is called smart raffles. So once you have quantitative as well as qualitative data, you're able to build on top of that engagement tools that measure and actually reward people that deserve to be rewarded. So this is a kind of flow setup of whenever you're starting a smart raffle within your Discord community. You go in, you get your entries. You make sure that it's the different types of roles, so you can have wolf, alpha wolves, different dire wolves, which is our specific role structure within wolves. You can give specific entries for those specific people. Next up, you're able to kind of have some UI UX that if you're not somebody that wants to go into the deep analytics, we'll do some stuff for you. We'll have light or high specific weights on those people to make sure you reward the right members. But if you do want to get into the nitty gritty, which I feel like a lot of people here would, is that you're able to dive into messages, different types of voice activity, different types of game activity, and give multiple entries for those specific people. And this is a huge unlock to anybody that actually runs communities, just like the parallel people, right? You have a TCG, if people are playing Hearthstone, if people are playing Project O, you're able to give multiple entries to people that are in those to be able to run parallel packs or any type of NFT giveaway in the future. And we feel like that is a very important tool for community managers and moderators to engage people, but engage them smartly and to reward people that deserve to be rewarded, which is your loyal specific members that are creating motion inside your community. So building the ultimate community operating system is what we're trying to do. So one thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to use AI to guide your decisions and power targeting distribution. So this is where we're moving in the future, is once you actually have the analytics as well as the engagement system, you're able to reach out to the communities that have Kizuna in it and be able to deliver targeted acquisition for your game. More AI insights as well. So you're able to understand more qualitatively what your community needs from you as a moderator. You know, there's different types of things as moderators or community managers that you spend hours collecting all the data and understanding it, but we make it super easy. Within 5 minutes, you're able to have a report really easy for you to be able to ingest and make actionable insights. Thank you so much for the time that you guys gave us. If you guys see us around, we have some of these jerseys, as well as everybody that's just yelling, just follow the noise. That's usually the Wolves. And I just want to say thank you so much. From the YGG team, thank you so much for inviting us out again. Salamat po. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for also bringing and welcoming us into your home country. It really means a lot to me too. I'm born in Hawaii, but I am also Filipino, and a lot of my ancestry comes and traces back to this area in the world. So thank you so much for welcoming me and treating me us like family. Thank you.